URL of the stream because it isn't actually visible.
I'm turning on the stream. Yes, bear in mind the stream is live and so is the mic, even though I'm not doing anything.
Don't tell us anything interesting. I have to remove the description because it'll be a new description. I can't write the description until you know what's happening. Come on, delete it. Do it.
Is it FETPIG or something then?
Yes.
But most of them aren't.
Well, only the ones that affect pig affect pig.
That's true.
Right.
So they're labelled with the correct day of the week, except that Sunday and Friday obviously have special names.
Yes, but most of them aren't in the gallery.
The stream's in the gallery.
Most of them are watching TV.
Anyway, is this
Have
relevant?
the right number of people too.
Can I start?
You've got some people anyway. Right, yes.
Friday evening TV, people in gallery.
Right.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yes. Poland. We have Poland, including the extreme eastern Poland, southern Poland, and of course our good old friend Western Poland, which has expanded quite a bit.
And northwestern Poland.
And northwestern Poland,
Indeed,
which...
Indeed, mid-Atlantic Poland.
And Ice Poland.
We've had Ice Poland for quite a while, and kept that through a bunch of interesting things. Now, obviously we're still trying to bring down the Byzantine Empire. Obviously this is still not going well.
Well, we took Ungvar off them.
Why are there two adjacent areas called Perm in slightly different colours? Top right of the screen behind your thinker, right? There's Perm and there's Perm in different colours and adjacent.
Oh, you can find it out. So one of them is the Duchy of Perm and the other one's the Kingdom of Perm.
Right, good, thank
Which
you.
are currently independent of one another. You know, it's like the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China.
Right, yes, that's true.
Are there dragon riders of Perm that you have to watch out for?
Don't think so. I suspect Verity hasn't got the option turned on that allows for supernatural events.
Pretty sure I don't. Do I have a claim? No, I
think
don't
it has
have a claim.
settings for ambiguous events and supernatural events.
Now, irksomely, I think I don't have a claim on him because that bit of what's now Sweden was in fact de jure part of Denmark at this period.
Non-claim scum.
Thank you.
Yes,
Obviously,
we had an interesting thing last session where two realms, both called Poland, were going to war with the Byzantine Empire because Verity's, or rather Marachar's vassal, the King of Poland, started a war against the Byzantine Empire, and that seemed like a good opportunity for Marachar himself to, as the Emperor of Poland, to start a second war against the Byzantine Empire. So the poor Byzantine Emperor had two separate batches of armies with identical coats of arms going to war with him.
I've got a claim against him, and he's not in the defensive pact.
He's not. Sorry, I saw the word Doge and assumed he was phenomenally rich, but you don't have a very good claim.
I don't have a very good claim against him, and he does have a fair amount of money. So.
I mean, embargo is still kind of good for getting money in and getting space for your trade post.
It's true, but I should just wait a little and see if anyone interesting like Trebizond leaves. For instance, hang on, let's just check. Okay, they are scary, but less scary than me, which is critically the important thing, and they don't have any useful pacts. What war can we declare on Trebizond? We can get a duchy for an existing count. Yeah, we like that. And a de jure claim for some random county. Right.
Where's the duchy?
Over here.
Well, that's fairly close to your territory.
It is fairly close to my territory. Well, bits of my territory. So... And since the Byzantine Empire is proving ludicrously hard to let's turn down time.
Well, yes, I mean, I fear we may not actually be able to bring about the downfall of the Byzantine Empire at that time. Possibly taking Karbuna might be feasible, but I mean, taking Constantinople off Karbuna might be feasible.
Yes, but and then it might not. Karbuna being as it is, actually quite terrifying.
Well, the awkward thing about Karbuna is that it has lots of money and relatively few troops, which means it joins the defensive pact because it thinks it's weak, even though it really isn't weak.
Weak claims gone. So, I think I should retreat you. Even though you
need another 4,000 troops before you can deal with that.
Yeah, that's
A
fine.
good start. Yeah, so
Right.
you've got just about enough there to hold a reasonable position.
Right, that, however, is a bit more convincing. Get over there. Get over there.
Absurd events. What are absurd events?
Get over
Ducks
there.
falling out of the ears of the
I
hero.
honestly have no idea. I mean, I've got a copy of all the game files.
So, that is in fact the name whatnot. So, let's put... Well, let's go over there first of all.
So, right, so okay, what is that green flag then? Because it's not Trebizond itself. Novosil, okay. If you click on the flag, does that for once do what we want? Well, kind of. So, right, okay. So he's a vassal of Trebizond. So he may not actually be interested in engaging with you.
That's fine. I have,
Or,
Poland.
and more importantly, you may not get war score for defeating him.
Yeah, I'll try and avoid, fighting him, but he is messing around in relevant bits of... people are leaving the defensive pact. I'm sure they'll be rejoining it shortly when I've, got another thing. I might have to go to war for a county soon anyway, because I'm running out of things to land people with.
Another thing you can do is to plot to revoke counties from your vassals.
It's true, but that's a bit tyrannical and...
I don't think it is as a plot.
Okay.
At least the wiki didn't warn me of this. And what better time to try it than close to the end of history?
It's true.
Does my shot?
Where's that 8,000 army? I had a plan for it. There's... You get to be the armchair.
You've become zealous.
I have become zealous.
From Jacob, a good landing is one the noble in question could walk away from. An excellent landing is one where you can reuse the county afterwards.
Sadly, that's probably true. Right, so...
Establish a supply line rather than marching straight into the disputed territory. Maybe. I mean, the awkward thing is you need to go to well, I suppose the already occupied territory may actually be...
I can use that as a bridging one, or I can perhaps go up here.
Oh, that one's got some... oh, right, yes, those guys are, I think, in revolt against Trebizond. Given that they are occupying territory, they are occupying holdings inside Trebizond.
So, anyway, we here are besieging... Right.
So, yes, you mostly want to stay out of the way of the green flag.
Yes. That'd be nice. Hey look, people are joining the defensive pact again. And I'm zealous.
I don't know that zealous is much of a problem in yourself.
No.
And it means you're useful for converting people to converting children to Catholicism. So,
It's true. Yeah, let's march you in there.
looks like whatever that war was with the guys with the green flag
Has ended. It does, doesn't it? Where are you wandering
looks
off
like
to?
Ireland is currently fighting the Holy Roman Empire. Not the Holy Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire.
Oh yeah. I wonder what
I mean,
it's
you
doing.
can't go to war against the Byzantine Empire. Oh yes, I did have a thought. That's a reason to murder the Byzantine Emperor, is because your the truce you've got, your post-war 10-year truce, is personal.
Good point, well
So if you
stated.
murder the Byzantine Empire, it inspires.
Well, let's find the Byzantine Emperor while we have a moment and plot to kill him anyway. Right. Let's have that auto-inviting plot.
What the hell, was that the Byzantine Emperor joining the defensive pact against you? Is that... Yes,
Yep.
that is. Right. You're scary enough that the Byzantine Empire joins defensive pact against you now.
Well,
I mean, you have depleted it rather by nicking
I've got
off it.
72,000 troops, and they have 34,000.
Yeah,
so
okay.
it is
And they're currently
legit
being beaten up
by the Irish.
by
So,
the Irish.
admittedly, I'm not making the Irish make a great contribution to this war. What is happening with I'm besieging a 7.5 fort down there? We'll be there all winter. Yes, and here we're besieging a 6.5 fort. Right, jolly good. Oh, people conspiring to kill me. That's probably because I'm conspiring to kill the Byzantine Empire.
You have got a decent successor, haven't you?
Yeah. She shouldn't be there. It scrolled round in an unhelpful way. Right. Somewhere I have an army that's missing. Oh right, you're besieging me. Fine, well I'll besiege you. Yeah, me too. Right, what's I going to do
What
with
we
all
get
this?
are these entirely face covering helmets.
It's true.
King of Scotland, or the Viceroy of Scotland. Was he a Viceroy? He died, didn't he?
Yes.
The Viceroy of Scotland.
Yes, let's pause, scroll all the way over here and re-Viceroy Scotland if we can. Who have we got in Scotland?
I presume your currently nominated successor is already a Viceroy of something.
That's an interesting question. Who is my nominated successor? Hermine.
She currently don't have any. She's currently unlanded, so there may be a slight awkwardness
Yes.
if you haven't got a county to keep
I can give her the barony of Acqui and then give her a dukedom.
No, I don't think you can give her a duchy without her having a county. I think counties are critical for this job.
Oh well, when this war's over we'll have to... yes, anyway, let's not be distracted from the really important job, Fizz.
If you don't appoint a viceroy, you should make sure that Hermine is your successor
yes.
in Scotland. If you even can, because I'm not sure the...
Which I can't, it's the wrong kind of succession.
Type Hermine into the search box and just check. Right. So, yeah, I would say that probably means you... Actually,
Right.
Is it worth trying to adjust the succession law in Scotland to make it work better? Or...
No, I'm just going to make this counter. It's going to piss off the dukes, but that's now his problem. That he's the right religion, so... Now we can have time pass again. Right, anyway, I think what I'm going to do is besiege there, then walk over there, give that army a bit of a kicking. Ooh, something's happening in Anatolia. Oh, there's an Anatolian revolt. Oh well. Good luck to you guys. Right, so.
You should not dislike you that much.
Yeah. I am on it. Yes, I know, it's vitally important. I understand basic economics, unlike the British government. Oh yes, I boiled a kettle some time ago, but obviously I have my hot water. Just
So your army there is currently suffering attrition.
yeah, but nowhere else is going to be any better.
Oh yeah, the option would be to carve off some of it to send elsewhere.
Yeah, but I'm quite close to the limits elsewhere as well. This is the problem with it won't glue together. Glue.
What's the reason why we can't? Okay.
There isn't a reason why I can't, it's just persistently. I'm persistently dealing with revolting bishops.
There's a lot to the priests on the...
Yes.
You might want to organise your commanders before anything happens. If those aren't your best defensive commanders. So he's quite good in the centre.
So I've got another direct leader over there.
True. What kind of terrain are you in here?
So we are in mountains.
So the Males Awayne's narrow battlefield terrain master might help.
So
there.
yeah. So Gislari is unyielding,
Which is probably good in a defensive situation.
and then so I'm a rough terrain
Does
expert.
rough terrain include mountains? No.
Forests and hills. So
So
that
that's
trickster.
so yes. I'm afraid I can't tell you whether which of the top two is the best. So
Yeah.
it would be useful to have I could probably work it out eventually. A rough chart of how much does a point of martial versus a 20% bonus.
Stack it out, yeah. So right. Anyway,
So yeah, you might have enough benefit to be able to outweigh their numerical advantage. We'll find out.
it's true.
Ooh, narrow flanks all round.
Narrow flanks for everyone.
Hmm?
As in all of your
Ah, right,
things
yes.
have a narrow flank advantage, which is essentially means that their numerical advantage is reduced.
Aha. That's
Um,
nice.
Your guy on the left also is particularly good at working on narrow flanks. I think no, your guy in the middle is particularly good at working with narrow flanks. And the guy on the left is particularly good at defending.
Yep, and their
The
right
guy on the
flank
right just is generally brilliant.
is just sort of looking at things, yes.
So yes, they're 3,000. Oh, I've just seen what's coming from the west.
6,000.
Yeah, you need, all being well, you'll crash this lot just before they arrive.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this might work.
Fingers crossed.
Your centre's falling apart.
Come on, come on.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Come on, get your act together.
I don't think that's an option anymore. Running away
Trebizond.
is the only option at this point.
Well, that's a rather unfortunate defeat.
Yes.
Um,
I wonder if it might be worth having a quantity of ships down there for buggering off purposes. Oh wait, oh no,
I'm in
you've got
Poland.
Poland right next door, okay.
I am in Poland, basically. I'm running away to Poland.
Poland's everywhere.
Yes, that's kind of the point.
Everywhere is Poland.
So, Yes. So I can dismiss them, of course.
But yes, or they will reinforce, or you could keep marching, but and just go, is there another bit of Trebizond that we'd like to take on?
Yeah, but we're now down to like half the numbers.
Yes.
I'm much better off, I think, dismissing, winning some stuff up north, and then maybe shipping people down here. On the grounds that that's a bit less terrifying. And I've got about the right number of troops up here.
Yes.
And possibly what I'm going to go and do is give that army a bit of a kicking when I have a spare moment. And I might need to do something down here because the large army will probably come and besiege something. That's fine. I have a plan. I can, of course, just raise all of my armies.
So your 11,000 should be
Nearly cooked. Which will then allow me to get some supplies going, and then I can wander up there and kick that army. Right, let's send him off to get married.
I think she'll come to your court, probably.
Probably yes. Aha, right, well, war score is heading slowly in the right direction. Let's pause. March that lot up there. And excellent. Well, they've wandered off somewhere. Where have they wandered off to?
What year is it? It says Claire.
1437.
37.
Yeah. So let's pause. Where are you going? Let's zoom in a bit so I can actually see the county names. So they're going off to Jike. So excellent. They're locked in now.
You haven't got the commander on the left.
It's true, I haven't. Have now.
You've got a good commander in the middle.
Oh yes. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Let's march you across to there so I can actually build a bridge to the territory I need to actually occupy. So we're down to 5% war score, they're going to thingy.
Is it worth swapping your commander so that you're in the centre? I don't know if your organiser advantage works if you're on the flank.
Not really, because then I've got direct leader in the centre. So
At least here there's no defensive advantage.
indeed.
The trick of having an organiser so that you can well, of course, if you can get there first, you can swap commanders back the moment you arrive.
It's true.
The trick of having using an organiser to get yourself repeated defensive advantages.
So anyway, what was I going to do? I'm going to swap Marachar in there.
Damn it, you won't quite get to claim Moscow.
I'll not quite get to claim Moscow. I'm going to go back there and besiege back some territory because, oh no, it's a laugh in it.
State.
Right. Grandmere of Gutland may now only be in slightly negative numbers. So you are back besieging some small places, and I'll probably assault those when I can. Well, that vanished quickly. Just assault the holding, get it back. Right. Okay. That officially puts us more or less back where we started. Woohoo! Positive war score. Right, so, where are we at? Kind of need to find some war score from battles at some point.
I think strictly you only needed to have won a major battle, or was none of those major?
Don't know.
5%? I've got a new number there.
Not
I'll
quite.
look it up.
If the threshold is 5%, I didn't quite meet it. Okay, so there will be war in this territory soon.
Yes, because they're coming down from Tula.
Yes.
Or possibly they're not. Lord Tenacious has run out of tenacity, it looks like.
Oh dear. I might need to pick a new commander. So, you're a perfectly combat skill tactician. Feeble. Let's have Duke of Ulster.
So if you, unless you appoint him as Viceroy of Ireland, he's going to immediately disappear under the Viceroy of Ireland.
It's true. Well, let's go and appoint a Viceroy of Ireland. So, Ireland, who have we got? We have Count Thingy of Tyrone. I don't know how I want to siege. Duke of Ulster quite likes me. Let's see if he'll come. Oh, he won't convert because we're in the middle of the wrong bloody war. So, but anyway, he quite likes me, so that's a possibility. Duke Thingy also quite likes me, although again he's the whatnot. Connacht quite likes me, wrong religion. Prince Bishop Drogo. I could make him Viceroy of Ireland.
I don't think you can.
Oh
because
yeah,
he's a
because he's...
bishop.
Well,
I mean, you can do, yes, counts as well, it looks like, based on what happened in Scotland.
it's true, but I might as well make him thing, because I hope that I can convert him later. Where are we at war? Right. Just meander slowly towards this war. Oops, I haven't actually managed to put any commanders in there. Jesus Christ, there's 20,000 people. Right. Emergency. Emergency. It's still going on, and it's still an emergency.
Unfortunately, we've got to finish the northern battle first.
Indeed. But I
This
can
person's listed this quite a lot.
get those 7,000 in there
Repeatedly
quite
saying
quickly.
big bag of Transformers bits, 50 quid. But not very good way to show what there is.
Also, let's put some.
Because when they've been smushed up together in a bag like that, they're probably not in good condition even if they started out like that.
It's true. But also I can tell they're not those G1 things, they're silly other things. Oh, I think everyone's news.
Come on, hurry up, get in there, that's better. At least now I've got some commanders out there. I won't hang on long enough to get 10,000 more troops in there with my best commanders. Come on, get in there. That's a little bit better.
Still not very good.
Still not very good.
I think we're going to arrive too late. I think they're best you can join them up afterwards.
That's probably true. Yeah, my east are not for a very long way east. Let's at least set everyone's thing and try and meet up.
Successfully caused one of your armies to disengage there.
Yeah, not sure how. So let's try and get everyone into the same goddamn province. Actually, let's pause a little bit and see if we have any spare troops littering the place. So we kind of do. Just not very many of them. Okay. Let's try and sticks are trying.
You've got the villager, which is nice.
Yeah. There we go. So army glue. Now we want you in the centre. Marachar's on one of the wings. So we can have you. That's vegan. And we, I think, do a little light praying. Because I do have a somewhat demoralised army.
Since you departed from Hashsark, Ryman, Jacob has said newt squared and Claire has said newt to the newt. Well, I said Aleph newt, obviously.
Oh, and there's dangerous factions. Of course there's dangerous.
Aleph newt and Aleph newt, and then it gets strange.
Yeah.
Yes, my spymaster is in there.
Strongly
trying to
inaccessible
stop.
newts.
This is true.
Stop doing that.
And then, of course, you get that strange logic thing that Thomas Forster was doing called newt foundations.
Possibly weakly inaccessible newts, given that it seems to be a phenomenon in most weeks.
It is weakly newt.
Anyway, further newts to all.
Newt.
Well.
Mute.
Well.
Oh. Right. Turnip Act. Right. Good.
All battle opinion lowered by 5.
Yes.
Because
Did you say Turnip Act?
Yes.
As in
Yes.
the act of a turnip?
No,
No.
an act which declares that turnips are the only lawful currency in the Empire of Poland.
What?
It's best not to inquire.
Actually turnips?
Verity
Yes.
has this. Marachar has this slight problem of being a lunatic.
Yes. Right, okay, this is annoying me. Right, you lot are all going there. You lot are going over there. How are you suffering attrition there? Okay, someone else is busy having their walk there.
So your tiny army is nonetheless
Is nonetheless a
pretty.
problem. Right. Get in the boat. Get there. Big army. Boats, boats, boats. Get in boats. Where is the nearest sensible port?
I think it's over there.
On the bottom. Get in boat. Sail here. Right. Raise boat. Get in boats. Raise boats. Get in boats. Send boats to Estonia. Failed to send boats to Estonia. Hang on, let's load.
Load all of them.
Yes.
Select them all. Zoom out far enough that it won't be a disaster when you.
boats. Right, not there. Right. So I'm going to have to do it by right. I should check that there aren't any extremely random bits of troops lying around that
might want to quickly
Cleave-
nip into a nearby war.
with nip into this nearby war. The states. Go on, let's send you on a fun trek across Europe to Genoa. Right, anyway, so back in Central Europe, we are engaged busily in running away. Yeah, that's fine. And down here we're busily engaged in wandering off to bits of Trebizond that now don't have 20,000 troops in them. Or rather 14,000 troops they had previously.
Jacob asks, how come the vicinity of Ulster is a slightly cunning colour?
I don't know, let's go and look at Ulster. Because there's probably a revolt there.
Yes, that indicates that some other realm is, or
In
power
fact,
is
in this
occupying
case, the Byzantine Empire.
Because we saw earlier that Byzantine Empire and Ulster and Ireland were at war, and part of this is that there are Byzantine armies in occupying bits of Ulster. And thereabouts.
Okay, so we're now besieging somewhere random in Genoa because there's a war on down there, don't you know?
Probably because someone noticed that the Polish Empire was kind of busy getting in trouble in Trebizond.
I already have that glued. I probably want to wait there a bit. Oops. I don't know, let's...
I'm thinking, yes, you might want to march eastwards into that county in
Yeah.
order to encourage the Trebizond army to stay somewhere where it's suffering attrition.
Yes.
And presumably there's still something you can besiege in that county.
Oh yeah, no, it's only dotted stripes, so I haven't got all of it yet.
Curses.
Damn. Well, it's not like anyone liked me anyway.
Your vassals were reasonably well disposed towards you.
My vassals were, yes, right. Anyway, let's march you lot over there. It'll pass the time.
You could disband the ships that they came in on.
I could indeed disband the ships they came in. It's not like this lot are needed for ferry service. Or indeed this lot. Right, anyway, so glue, load onto ship, ship off to thingy, glue, load onto ship, ship off to thingy. Right. Come on, people, march faster. No, it's no longer winter time. I no longer will be suffering attrition. Isn't that nice? And what are we besieging? We are besieging a thing that I could in fact assault. I might in fact assault. Oh look, people are coming to say hello. That's okay, I think I have reinforcements coming. And we just won a couple of sieges, so we're quite buoyant in mood compared to the last time we met. Although I could do with the, reinforcements being a little bit closer. Let's unpause so that,
So I feel this is going to be a rather close battle.
Yes. Ooh, excuse me, I now need to pause. Check the religion map. Zoom out.
I'm going to try confusing Claire.
The religion map. Zoom out. Right, and there we go.
I'm going to try confusing Claire.
Right, anyway. This is very distracting, I can't cope with it. That siege is going fine. How's the battle going? Damn it.
You might have a chance. You've each shattered one of the other's flanks. The remaining
Yes.
flanks are fairly evenly matched.
Hang on, let's zoom in a bit so I can...
Those 162 troops might make all the difference.
Yep.
They won't.
Well, they're going in. They might, you know. Come on, get in there.
Too late.
And you're not going to hang on another 4 days, are you? Well, maybe one day I can get some people in.
They just immediately fled when they saw a 7,000 strong army against them.
Except for those that didn't flee, because they're daft states. Right. Let's appoint you as commander. You're quite boring. Oh dear, I've lost another guardian for him. Look, I'm trying to train him up to be a good soldier.
but somehow you keep sending all of your good soldiers
Into battle and they keep dying. This is terribly inconvenient. I would quite like to know why all my commanders are being quite so deeply incompetent in the matter of actually leading armies.
I suggest you hold it in your own territory. Reinforce and
It isn't like their army's doing that well there either now.
No.
And I should be able to achieve a reasonable numerical advantage shortly.
And your army is probably now reinforcing itself now that it's back in friendly territory.
Yes.
Right. briefly look at what's going on with the other wall, but you are reading it.
Yeah, I'm just going to. Briefly pause while I drag myself over to Italy. Let's apply army glue to that lot. What are we doing there?
I think you've besieged all there is of whoever Amalfi there. Right.
Well, let's drag all of you up to the coast and put you on a ship somewhere.
Are there any Amalfican holdings in that county or anything?
Maybe. If there are, then, but I'll find out shortly when I stop besieging them. Right, what are we doing down there? Is that something that's saltable? Ha ha ha, lol, no. Really not. Right, that's good. Glue. Do we have a sensible army? Yes, we do. Right.
Flames, so
I think that's fine to go and kick them a bit. So what's the situation here? We've got technically very little, but we've got ticking war score from occupation. Right, fine.
but they will at some point successfully besiege their first two castles.
Probably, yes.
Maybe not. Maybe they're only besieging one.
Yeah.
So,
So, right, we're now meeting in battle. We now have like a 2-to-1 advantage.
on planes, so that there's little to defend against a numerical advantage.
Well, to be fair, we should do quite well in mountains. Turbulent priests are at it again.
What you need to do is get that level 22 commander off him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Who are you recruiting to your corps?
Probably not, because I just kicked him in battle like several times.
But no, you haven't. You've been defeated by him in battle several times.
Yeah. Oh look, I found some more. Some more bits of Poland. What about you? Well, let's dismiss you because I've lost what your ship's doing. And I've got some guys in Wales that I probably should
And we will call Jonah.
glue and stick on a ship and send to I don't have any interesting holdings in Amalfi, sadly. Let's send you over to South Poland, really South Poland, as opposed to these bits of South Poland that are only slightly South Poland. Let's briefly unpause. Aha, right, we have won battle and we captured someone. Right, so where are they going? They are going to Elects, which is that one. Let's follow them and give them another cocoon. Let's read our messages. going something just doesn't look like it. Right, let's read the Iconoclast Bible again. Oh look, I got there first. Because of
Right, so that indicates that you don't have to be in the centre.
indeed, you can do it off the wing. Right, I'm not converting to iconoclasm, not at this late date. Right. I think my plan is to sit here, besiege this, and then try and besiege some of the actual target territory, goddammit. And then I think my plan is to get everyone on ships and ship them off to South Italy to deal with the small Amalfitane problem that we are having there. Ooh, excellent. I can send this lot straight over there, because now I has a port. Alright, let's confront my board or whatever about occultism. I'd just like to point out that I'm not sure occultism really is meaningful if you're in a Cathar environment, but... Oh, my war score's gone positive again, after approximately 1 billion years. Can't build anything good there. Oh, damn it. Something's happened to everyone. Right. Okay, I'm going to put in a temporary steward on the grounds that now is not the time to worry about that. Designated regent. To do that, I'll select you as steward. Right. So, what are we doing? You're besieging things, that's good. You're besieging things, that's good. Right. Operation Improve Carlings is going okay. Let's just check. You are Cathar. Right, okay, you only slightly hate me. Let's actually get you to come over here. God only knows where my other fleet is. Oh, there it is. Well, it's not the end of the world if they end up in slightly the wrong place. Oh dear. The Basilius won. I thought that might be the case, but there we go. Right, more little carlings. My war score in there is dropping, presumably because glue that all together. Ah! Well, that's entertaining. Okay. Good.
So is that, yes, the Pope has called
A crusade against Austrasia.
well, we were kind of suspecting there might be an Albigensian crusade one day, but
Not necessarily, and
But
this
like-
is important
it's
today.
kind of, yes, as you... Oh, interesting, it's not technically a friendly port for that purpose.
Thanks. Back in winter again. So, does everywhere have really terrible things? Yes, it does. Right, let's march you up there and go and squash that army for a bit of exercise. I need more time to build some stuff. Possibly things. And we do now have 32% war score, so that's nice.
The army has come short on the slightly helpful. Two armies there.
So, I suppose my question is, if I get an opportunity to convert before the crusade starts, do I take it?
I think you don't. I think you don't need an opportunity because you are currently a Catholic heretic, and I think you will always have an abandoned
There's an
heresy button.
Yes. So, if I do that in the middle of a crusade, do I end up with casus belli not?
So if it were an ordinary holy war, you certainly would. I think. I don't know if that applies during the crusade.
Excuse me. So,
It doesn't just happen to your vassal structure.
yeah, the my whatnot exploded.
Viceroy or that
Yes,
place,
right.
Anatolia.
You are Cathar. I'm going to make you Viceroy of Anatolia. Right, that should solve my vassal problem. It doesn't immediately solve my my other problems as such. I'll sort that in a minute as well. How's my battle what they're doing? Not bad. And now the guy that the 22 skill is not being particularly useful as we're sort of squashing him a bit. If I can finish this war off, then where are you not going? Did I actually get you to go in there? I don't think I did. Let's actually try besieging some of the actual goddamn target territory. How are we doing here? Assault. Brilliant. That's giving us some more score. You not can chase. You can, honestly, I know you can chase straight over to the target county. Let's check. You still technically have no battles, but we do now have some more than 5% battles, so we should not get completely stalled on more score. Off we go. Downside is anything I besiege down here, I will have to walk people back into continental Poland and then ship them on ships to get them over to Italian Poland. This is the problem with a big distributed empire. It's very hard to know what's going on. Particularly at the global scale, you can't actually see anything. Oh, so I'm paused, so no wonder nothing's happening. Let's find a spare state to command this army. We can probably walk over here, can't we? Let's do that. And so, we are besieging an 8.5 fort. Might be here a while. Trebizond. 6.5 fort. Right, well, let's settle in for a long, tedious wait. Especially since I failed to unpause. That's nice. Hooray, another place has got Cathar. Yes, I am still trying to deal with the massive fallout from having the wrong religion kings everywhere. Okay, they've released a peace otter. That's what we wanted. Excellent.
Right, to Amalfi.
To Amalfi.
Actually, to your own territory, probably.
Do.
Yes. Probably back to the Estonian coast, or.
Yep, back to the Estonian coast. It's the one. If we zoom out one level more, can we still see anything? Yes, I can. Brilliant. It's jihad, so I do still have a small problem. There's a crusade against me at some point.
I I suppose even if you convert, that doesn't mean your heir will convert it.
It's true. And if I'm stressed and depressed, I might be able to commit suicide.
If you gain depressed, yes. That's
Yes.
the required trait.
That's true.
So your territory is expanded again? So now that the weird extra nodule of bones up here.
Nodule.
Doesn't appear to have. It appears to have turned into its own weird independent duchy.
Curious. Are we confused about the rules again?
Possibly.
Oh, I thought if they were landed, which, well, yes, which I think they must have been within your realm. Curious. Oh well. We should remember. Well, actually, I can check the video later.
Yes.
Try to work out what happened.
What happened? Yes. Oh, I should go and have a look at technology and see if anything at all interesting has happened. So what have we got? Invest in inventory. I'm going to invest in military organisation. I could definitely do with some of that. Can't quite invest in that. I'm not going to invest in shipbuilding. I don't need that many ships, damn it. And really, we're waiting for infinite things for vassal
Jacob
whatnot.
asks a silly thing. Most unlikely.
What's the question?
He says if it's not clear whether it's landed, could it be a flying duchy?
Probably.
There are some titular duchies that don't have any land, I think. But titular kingdoms and empires are more frequent because things can drift in and out of de jure empires and kingdoms, but not duchies.
So, where have the Amalfians gone?
I don't know.
Am I going to ship everyone into ships and take them around to Poland only to discover?
Well, I mean, I think if you start besieging your territory back, that's probably a good start.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is march this lot down here, dismiss those liege fleets, and just send the I won't dismiss the big fleet. I will move the big fleet around to here, and see if I can. Jihad for Egypt, jolly good. That's nice, dear.
Does the bottom right of technology say Legolas?
No,
Legalism. Yeah. So my vessels being raised at this point shouldn't cause much in the way of trouble. Let's sit round to Italian Poland for a little bit of light fighting. Right, that's...
Possibly you don't need to do that much more.
I don't think I can do it much more. We've
Plus
cheered...
80 for improved relations.
Yeah, I think we've cheered him up as much as we possibly can. So, Mr. Bond. How's Styria looking these days? Styria is looking interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can fabricate a claim on some of Styria. Because if nothing else, it will be fun. Right, you are lacking a guardian. You are currently someone who I want a good steward for. Let's reset everything. Search all. Join court. Yes. Right.
He's rather wasted as a marshal.
Invite to court. Yep. Excellent. Right, so sack my current steward, appoint shiny steward, get shiny steward, appoint economy tech, give Marachar a guardian, I mean, you know, he's a bit weird otherwise, but what I really want is the Midas touched, because I want next generation stewards, basically, is the plan. I don't think my bastard child is going to cause any trouble. How is my bastard child doing? My spy master suggested getting rid of her, but... So she's 9 and she's got perfectly good traits. I mean,
Are you now starting to have suspicions about what your spy master's up to?
Kind of, but it's fine. I think I might legitimise... I'm going to legitimise her. Right, let's do it. She's now legitimate. Let's arrange a betrothal. Well, King of Poland.
This will get her out of her children will not leave your...
Oh yeah, hang on, let's... No, fine, let's click on arrange betrothal, let's try matrilineal. Let's try betrothing to the Prince of Scotland. It's a laugh in it.
Right, well, troops have arrived in Italy.
So they have. Right. Let's march back there. I think I can dismiss those galleys, which will make some of my vassals a little bit happier. There is still literally no sign.
Amalfit and fleets just come to Cassia.
Ooh, yes, right. Well, let's march everyone to Galindia. It's where everyone wants to be after all.
They want to be somewhere near the India anyway.
It's true. So, right, that's 7.5 fort. Do we have anyone that's sensible in charge of that? Well, let's stick a couple of other people in there. Zoom in a bit so I can actually see which damn county they're in. And march them off and apply the kicking.
Take advantage of their current seasickness.
That's the one. Right. Right, yes, everything is boring down there. Yep, then, because I've got a revolt in Gower, I think the best thing to do is dismiss my troops and then raise my troops in England again. Probably. Oh look, I've got 32,000 troops. Squash. Where are you going? Zambia. Which way's Zambia? That way is Zambia. Let's just send the big army to Zambia. And actually I'll send the little army to Danzig and put them on some ships. And send them off to go and squash whatever the hell is happening in Wales. Oh, I probably won't need to. Maybe I will. But anyway, I'll send them off to Wales. So, we're going to Scalovia, which is that one. Of course, let me get between you and the sea. You're probably now finding out why this is a terrible idea. Right. Get on a boat. Boat your way to... that's quite a large army. No, I think if I boat my way there, then I might be able to send reinforcements fairly soon. Right, I've got 96% more score, they're going to win now. Good luck with that. So am I. Damn it, I can't ask anyone to convert, because I am at war.
Again.
Yes! It's 1440, I'm running out of time to do anything good. 100% more score. Right.
Because you captured the patrician or a patrician.
Malfi. Release the peace otter.
Otter.
Right, you didn't get any claims, you stoats. Right, so we are in Menel.
It's not going to be enough ships.
That is not enough ships, you're quite right. That's not enough ships either.
Unfortunately, I feel quite a lot of the Baltic fleet is already busy.
Well, that should be enough, shouldn't it?
I don't know, send it all to the same place and find out. You probably have to hold down key to select ships.
Well, let's do this tediously manual way then. Unless it will.
Oh, okay. Possibly as long as you only encompass ships, then it's fine.
Yeah. Right, so you lot, do we have some liege levy fleets?
No shortage of ships there.
Actually, I might just ignore, because with this lot I'm going to have plenty of troops. More than enough for a medium-sized peasant revolt, so what I might do is dismiss all my ships, and I can dismiss that army. What do you mean you're not in a friendly port? Oh, I suppose
They're
you're...
all in the middle of the sea.
Good point, well made, yes.
You just dispatch them across the Baltic.
Yep. Anyway, so we'll sort that out in a bit. Right. He's inherited a bunch of stuff. Astonishing, he is the right religion. Right, so, priorities when this war is over are we do a bunch of vassal fettling, including conversions, and then critically, we do not do anything that involves going to war until people have accepted. Yeah, I've got more of Carlings than I know what to do with at the moment. After a brief Carling...
Generally, I think having marriage links with all of your vassals is a good plan.
It's true. Right, so... The crusade is starting in 67 days.
So, how does this paid work then? What does other side do? Does that show you... Right, so that's everyone on the attacking side. You, of course, as the defender, don't really get much choice. And
yes.
You do have some others on your side, though they may all just be your vassals.
That's true.
Yes, this army should be enough.
Yeah. Well, the other army are en route now, so... Oh, I'm planning to try and kill the Basileus. We will see what happens. Ooh, I've got a lot more money.
Well, a failed war by a
Yes.
trading power, which I suspect Amalfi is.
Oh, yes.
Do that.
Oh, right. We won. Right. And dismiss. Dismiss. So.
What he calls people fucking around.
Why is he trying to find out where my...
Because there's going to be a crusade against you starting fairly soon.
It's true. Mysteriously, the lone bowman once again. Right, I've paused. Right, so slow down time a little bit. Let's go and ask my vassals to convert, because the thing here is...
how long have you got before the crusade starts? Because that's a war.
22 days.
Will they convert in 22 days?
Probably not. Should I...
On the other hand, if you're going to win this war by... If you're going to avoid this war by conversion yourself, then you don't have anything to lose because you won't be able to convert them again afterwards. At least, I suppose, until you die. But like,
I don't
you do
currently
only have 30 years of
have
history.
a convert option, so...
I think it's something weird, like right-click on your own portrait. Okay, why can't you abandon heresy? Because you're zealous. Right. You may be able to convert it once the war starts, or you may not.
So I'm planning the plot to kill him because he's already dead, Dave. Right, let's just check whether we've got any really good weak claims. Not at the moment. And probably everyone is in the defensive pact against us.
Well, your threat level's relatively low because the last war turned out not to do anything.
It's true. So, let's try and convert everyone because I can't unconvert. So, King of Lithuania. I seem to remember he's zealous anyway. Or true believer, rather. He's a kid and can't convert. He's the right religion. Right religion. He wasn't because I couldn't get one. Send. not. Can I give him a honorary title? He's on 30 seconds.
Maybe you should have
Check that
checked
first. Well, it'll make him more cheerful and give him some stuff anyway. Scotland's okay. Austrasian revolt. I'm sure I've asked him to convert before, and indeed might have been part of the last conversion disaster. It just doesn't like me enough. Right, let's give it a new title. Horsey. He likes me already. Doesn't like me, but not for religious reasons. Correct religion is, I think, yes.
lots of
Other things.
Lots of points for things that improve how colonies think of you.
Yes. Right, your religious differences. You're a true believer. Your religious differences, but you're also a Carling. Oh my god, someone convert.
This, of course, may well help you with getting people into your side in the
It's true.
upcoming crusade.
One can only hope.
If the conversions happen soon enough.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes. Same religion. Same religion. Same religion. Same religion. Religious differences. Probably not quite enough to get him to convert. No. Right, well that's not going to go. That is, on the other hand, someone of the same religion. Same religion and same dynasty. Same religion, So religion, right, unpause and hope they don't have blasters. Counting the days.
7.
Yeah, I think I've got
20,
most of them.
21. Okay, I'm just counting slightly. Crusade for Austrasia. Blasphemous Emperor Marachar of Poland. Right, I would suggest that at this point we save and stop because it's 20 past midnight.
Ooh! Yes. Yes, I think we save and stop.
I think defending the rather late Albigensian crusade, rather late but possibly not as successful as the real one. We'll see.
There's lots of blue things which are allies.
Yeah, I think most of them are your vassals, but that's still helpful. I mean, you have actually bring up the crusade box again that you had before. No, can you get the one that you had from the thing in the top bar? Yes, you're up to 80% of their strength, so it's still not looking good for you. But yes, that's probably a challenge for another day.
Yes. Right, no, that's not the save and stop box. That's the save and stop box.